Mentioned going into the break, a surprise move, kind of a, maybe we're all caught off guard about this, but I want you to reveal it, the Orioles roster move today, Steve.
Tom, we were caught off guard. All-star closer Zach Britton has been placed on the 10-day disabled list by the Orioles because he's replacing a player on the DL. Stephen Crichton can return. He was just optioned out yesterday. He's coming back. Zach Britton to the 10-day DL with a left forearm strain, and Crichton comes back. Now, Buck Showalter said he's encouraged because it happened on one specific pitch. He said Friday night here, Britton, who, as you know, Tom, is almost exclusively two-seam sinker, threw two breaking balls, and he felt something in his left forearm on the second breaking ball. But his velocity was good. Otherwise, even after that, he was throwing 96. I saw one pitch touch 98. So the Orioles are encouraged by that. But Showalter also acknowledged it's just too soon to know if Britton can be back in 10 days. Now, Buck told reporters he's backdating it one day to Saturday, that the first game he didn't pitch in, but a team announcement didn't reflect that. So we're not sure. We're only talking about one day. So somewhere around Tuesday, April 25th, Britton is eligible to return. And Tom, the Orioles, obviously, you know, you're concerned about any player with an issue when it's your all-star closer who has saved 54 straight. That gets your attention.
How about the possibility of who might be the closer now for the next 10 days?
It's going to be interesting to see. Buck would not commit to one guy. Now, I'm sure that won't surprise you. He did say it was going to be Brock yesterday, as he had some relievers he was not going to use, and he simply said we have a lot of options, and obviously we know Brock could be put in that situation. O'Day, if it's a team with specific lefties coming up, maybe even Donnie Hart, who has some experience in late inning situations on the farm. So they've got a lot of options, Tom. Whether it will be one guy in the interim or Showalter will pass the baton, so to speak, we're going to find out.
And just a reminder that it's only a 10-day disabled. It's not 15. They've changed that now with the new Player Association agreement. Now let's talk a little bit about Alec Asher yesterday with a start 6 and a third. And some people were wondering why he might be sent down. What's the story with Alec Asher?
Well, you know, this move keeps him for now on the active roster. And so we have not yet addressed with the manager whether that means he'll get another start or his being here is temporary. But we were thinking when we showed up to the park today, Tom, that obviously there was a chance a roster move would be a fresh arm coming in and Asher going out. And obviously that all changed with the news with Zach Britton. So for the moment, Alec Asher, who pitched so well yesterday, is on the active roster.
Now, Steve, you've noticed that Wade Miley and Caleb Joseph have somewhat become a battery together. Is that going to be an ongoing thing?
You know, Tom, Buck doesn't like to commit to personal catchers, but I'll tell you, these first two matchups for Miley with Caleb back there have been really good. If you look at this guy last year, Wade Miley, right-handed batters hit well over 300 against him, and they're hitting very poorly against him so far this year. One adjustment the Orioles seemed to make the other night in that game, a lot fewer change-ups against right-handed hitters and a lot more breaking balls. I mean, Miley was throwing a backdoor slider to the outside corner, front-footing guys with a breaking ball. I mean, the Blue Jays were up there raring and ready to turn on his fastball, and he had them off balance, not with a change-up, but with a breaking ball. So it'll be interesting moving forward to see if Miley, as in attacking right-handed hitters, goes more to that breaking ball than the changeup. That was the game plan the other night, and it worked beautifully.
Well, Steve, as always, we appreciate the conversation and the information. We look forward to your reports on MASNsports.com. Steve Melewski there.